Welcome to today's chair yoga class. I'm going to participate today in a chair. Please find one that has a hard bottom and a hard back. Placing your chair on a firm surface so it will not wobble during the class. Find yourself seated on the chair to begin. If it's able for you, please allow your back to come away from the back of the chair, allowing your knees to come over your ankles in a 90-degree angle. Allow your shoulders to melt away from the ears, placing our palms on our thighs. Starting by sitting up as straight as possible, feeling your core muscles working, feet pressing firmly into the floor. And sit here, relaxing the shoulders, feeling the tensions of the day melt away, and coming into yoga class with a clear mind. I'm going to start with some deep breathing. Inhaling using all of the lungs, exhaling as much oxygen into your body as possible. Each inhale, try and deepen the breath a little further, expanding the lungs in all directions. It is available for you to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Please do so. If you need to breathe out, in and out through your mouth, please feel free to do so. One more deep breath and exhale. Starting by bringing our shoulders up to our ears, letting them melt down the back, coming flat with the spine. Shoulders up towards the ears and melting away. Doing this 3 more times. We're going to be doing our arm circles. Bring your arms out to the side, palms facing up, touching your fingertips to your shoulders, arms being parallel to the floor, elbows out. Bring them forward and circle them back around, big old circles, really warming up the shoulder joint. Allowing expansiveness in the chest, sitting up straight, not allowing any swaying in the lower back. One more circle and reverse. Bring the elbows towards the back and up and around, trying to make big circles as if you were painting a wall. Imaginarily painting a wall, big circles with your elbows, and bringing them down to rest. Next, we'll be moving on to arm raises over our heads in sync with our breath. So bringing the arms up, palms facing towards the sky, lifting your head as well. Palms touch at the top if that is available to you, and bring themselves down towards the heart center. Again, inhaling as the arms come up, exhaling as the arms come back towards the heart center. Doing this on your own time, with your own breath. Don't feel rushed by what myself or what anyone else is doing. This is yoga for your body. Doing this 2 more times. Coming to rest at heart center when you've finished your last round. Placing our hands back onto our thighs. We're going to do some neck stretches. Stretching the neck to your right shoulder, allowing your head to fall. Feeling the stretch along the side of the neck. Your head still facing forward. Don't turn your head down, because it might cause neck incontinence. Coming back up to center and going off towards the left side. Keeping a straight spine, using those core muscles, and pressing your feet firmly into the floor. Coming back up, raising your head towards the ceiling, not allowing it to fall, or have a break of the neck, but simply be raised toward the ceiling, allowing your chest to expand, allowing your neck to stretch upwards. And coming back down to center, looking towards the floor, allowing your head to hang, feeling a stretch on the back of the neck. Your stretch might also extend into your shoulders, really giving in to the stretch. And looking back up to center. Next, we're going to proceed with our cat-cow. When we inhale, we'll go to cow, allowing for a sway of the back forward, keeping our ribs closed. When we exhale, we will curve our spines backwards, extending our hands to our knees, keeping our shoulders away from our ears. Not doing this. Simply allowing the spine to curve backwards and the head to curve forwards. Inhale, allow the spine to curve forward and the head to come up. Exhale, allow the spine to curve backward and the head to come down. Pressing your feet into the floor at all times. Keeping your body steady. Using your core muscles to expand and contract the body. Doing this with your own breath, allowing a full breath to happen every time, not feeling the need to rush. Doing this 2 more times and then coming back to a neutral spine. And returning to the neutral spine. We're going to do some forward bends now. Remembering to keep our knees over our ankles, adjusting now if you have slid your feet back during the cat-cow or any other modifications have occurred, changing them now. Placing our hands on our thighs, allowing our spine to remain straight as we slowly lean forward over our thighs. Allowing your body to go as far as it is capable. If you can only go this far, that is perfectly fine. If you're able to lay your belly flat against your thighs, you're welcome to do that. Keeping our elbows in close to the body, allowing them to point towards the ceiling the lower you get. And coming back up, pushing against your thighs if you feel the need to. Really engaging your core muscles. I'm going to repeat this action 3 more times. Coming forward, engaging the core, feeling a stretch in the hamstrings, and pushing back up. Coming forward, not forgetting to breathe, and pushing back up. One more time. Coming forward, pushing into the floor with your feet, and press back to a neutral spine. At this time, we're going to be doing some leg lifts. If you're at the back of your chair, I would suggest scooting forward to the front. We're going to be lifting from our knee downward, placing our hands on our thighs, feet pressed into the floor, knees over ankles. Starting with our right foot, lifting the lower half of your leg up, staying with a flexed foot as if you're pressing into the ground in front of you, and lowering back down. Starting with our left leg, then lifting up, flexed foot, and lowering back down. Trying to keep a straight spine every time you raise your leg and lower your leg. And left and lower. If you want to try and hold your leg out there for longer, you're more than welcome to do so. If the pace I'm setting right now is too intense for you and you need to have a shorter time in the air, you're more than welcome to do that. And left. And down. You can see me rocking slightly back and forth here. It's perfectly acceptable as long as your spine remains straight. You're not swaying. You're not collapsing. We'll do one more time on each side. Taking 2 deep breaths, letting your legs relax for a moment. Your shoulders slide down the back, your heart facing towards the ceiling, spine straight, core engaged. We're going to do ankle circles now. We're going to repeat the same action we did for the leg lifts, and this time circling our ankles. If at any time this becomes too much for you, you can simply grab under your thigh and hold your leg with your arms as you proceed to do the ankle circles. Lifting the legs and circling the foot. Pointing all the way down. Again, as if you're creating a canvas and painting with your foot. Again, if this becomes too much for you, grab under your thigh, right at the back of your knee, and continue to do the ankle circles. Do the ankle circles for 2 more seconds. And lowering the leg back down towards the floor, placing our hands at our thighs. Proceeding on to the left leg, raising the left leg up and circling the ankle. Making sure to hit all points of the room. Grabbing under the knee if you feel the need. And lowering back down. We're going to go on to knee lifts now. Warming up our hips. If you feel the need, you can grab the chair, pushing into it as a way to get steady, or you can keep your hands on your thighs. You may also place your hands on your hips if they get in the way in either place. I'm going to choose the hands on my hips option. We're going to raise our knee up, keeping the knee over the ankle at a 90-degree angle, keeping that foot flexed just like we did before. Simply raising and lowering the legs, keeping them pointed towards the front of the room. This is not to cause any knee problems. Again, if this becomes too much for you, please feel free to return to a standard sitting position. And have some deep breaths. Last round. Returning to a standard sitting position, sitting up straight with your spine, abdominal muscles engaged, heart towards the ceiling, hands on your thighs. We're taking 5 deep breaths here. Moving on to gas relieving pose. Bringing the knee up, just as we did before, wrapping your hands around it. You might wish to interlace your fingers, pulling the knee into the chest as much as is available to you, and releasing. Pulling the knee into the chest and releasing. In and release. In and release. In and release. Placing the knee back down, foot against the floor, knees at a 90-degree angle. Moving on to the left side, lifting your leg up, wrapping your hands around your knee, pulling it into the chest, and releasing. In and release. In and release. Making sure to keep the spine straight at all times. Bringing your leg back down to the floor, moving into our last hip opening pose. Taking your knees to each corner of the room so that you're in a V position. Only go as far as you are able, and don't push yourself to your extreme if you're not comfortable there. Taking a soft V. We're going to make sure that our knees are still over our ankles at the 90-degree angle to protect the body, keeping our spine straight and our core muscles engaged, coming over in that flat back as we did before. Going only as far as you are able. If you would like, you can come down and place your forearms on your knees, really getting into your Malasana position. Your palms may come together in prayer position. And coming back up. It is perfectly okay to push against your thighs as a way of bringing your body back up, making sure that you're keeping your core muscles engaged the entire time. Allowing your neck to fall off your spine in a straight manner. Not allowing it to drop or stay up. Coming back into this position one last time, really stretching the farthest you can go and holding for 5 seconds. And finally coming back up to a straight seated position. We're going to be moving on to the flow of the class today. It's the last thing we have to do. We're going to be doing sun salutation. We're going to start our sun salutation by taking 5 deep breaths. You may choose to have your palms facing towards the ceiling or pressed into your thighs. Starting our sun salutation by bringing our arms up, palms touching at the top, and pressing them together, bringing them back down through the heart center. Releasing, stretching up with your inhale, pressing down with your exhale. Adding on our forward fold now, reaching up, inhaling, pushing down, exhaling, placing the hands on the thighs, and exhaling as we straighten our spine and lean forward to a forward fold. Pushing back up, and inhaling, exhale, and exhale, leaning forward. Pushing back up. One last time before we extend. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhaling, exhaling, bring the palms to the heart center, placing our hands on our thighs. This time, allowing your hands to creep forward towards the feet, allowing a curve in the spine if that's what feels comfortable to you. Walking the hands back up to the thighs, coming to a straight position, and starting again. Inhale, exhale, hands on the thighs, and walk your hands forward. Walking your hands back up, sitting in a straight position. Again, if at any time this becomes too much for you, please feel free to return to the previous flow. We stopped here. Or coming to a straight seated position, continuing with your deep breaths. Keeping your core muscles tight. 2 more rounds of sun salutation. Last round, inhale and exhale. Hands on the thighs and leaning forward into a forward fold. Walking the hands back up, coming to a straight seated position. Sitting up straight, taking 5 deep breaths. Remembering to engage your core muscles, allowing the shoulders to melt down the back. One last pose we have today is a twist. You might choose to scoot yourself further back on the chair, allowing more of your thigh to come in contact with it. Sitting up straight, placing your left hand on your right knee, placing your right hand on the chair, over the back of the chair, or on the bottom edge of the chair. Slowly straightening your spine and twisting off to the right side. Inhaling, and with every exhale, twist just a little further. Inhale, straighten your spine. Exhale, twist further. Coming back to center, placing your hands on your knees and taking a deep breath. Exhale. Going on the left side, taking your right hand, placing it on your left knee, taking your left hand, placing it on the chair or over the back of the chair. Twisting off to the left, inhaling, your spine getting straighter, exhaling, twisting just a little further. Coming back to center, placing your hands on your knees. We're going to end class today with Savasana. I'll ask you to close your eyes now, keeping a straight spine, keeping your abdominals engaged, relaxing the shoulders down the back. Focusing on your breath. Inhale. And exhale. With every exhalation, feeling more and more relaxed. Allowing the troubles to melt away. Focusing on today's class. Mind begins to drift. Simply come back to the breath. And when you feel ready, open up your eyes, bringing the palms to the heart center, thanking your body for all it has accomplished today. Namaste.